necessary at all, I would have still started talking. But thank you very much. That music just pumps you up. That starts the show off right, doesn't it, Tony?
It does. It wants to make you dance.
Now, today, I want to talk about something that I think that everyone here can, I think you know what I'm talking about, selfish conversationalists. Selfish. I didn't say elfish. If you're an elf out there going, finally, they're going to talk about me some other time. But no, selfish, not shellfish. And so if you're allergic, going, I'm turning that off. It's not shellfish. Selfish conversationalists. It's a hard thing to say, but and it needs to be talked about. These people somehow always bring the conversation back to themselves. You know, and at first it seems normal. You just kind of start out like, I had toast this morning, and then they say, me too. And then 5 minutes later, you know the bakery they go to, where it's at, how much a loaf of bread is, and that their favorite toast is Melba. And it doesn't really take long to know you're dealing with the center of the universe, because if you tell a normal person you rented a cabin for the summer, you know, they might say, where? Something like that, you know? This doesn't occur to the selfish conversationalists. They all of a sudden hear cabin, and they're off and running. Like, oh, I built a cabin when I was 6 out of Lincoln logs. It had a red roof and a chimney. And you try to throw them off by using more challenging nouns or sentences. Like, I saw a tugboat in the harbor. And then really? My friends and I used to go tugboating. And you want to say, but they don't call you anymore, do they? Sometimes, it becomes like a game. Sometimes you just think of weird stuff to say to lead them down some kind of dead end. I once swallowed a tiny battery-operated car, and my father used a remote control to drive it back out of my mouth. And if that doesn't stop them, all you can really do is just dance away from them, right? Whose jacket do I have? Thank you very much. This is nice. I'm not going to get dressed. I'll just get dressed when I come out here from now on. I'm just going to... Save on wardrobe that way. Cut the budget down a tiny bit. Hey, Tony, Wednesday, we're still talking about it here. I don't know if you saw Wednesday. You saw the plane?
Yeah, that was scary.
Oh, man, that was amazing. We were getting ready to do a show when it was happening. I was backstage watching it, and if you didn't see it, I don't know how you didn't, but there was a plane, JetBlue, that took off from Burbank going to New York, and the landing gear came down and wouldn't go back, and it was sideways. And so they flew around for 3 hours. And, you know, the people, because JetBlue has television on the airplanes, so everyone on the plane watched themselves in the air and watched the landing, and it was just, I mean, really, it could have gone so badly. This is a clip of the landing.
Oh. Oh, wow, he's running out of runway here. He's got about another 500 yards before he reaches the end of this runway here. So he's got the reverse thrusters on. He is bringing it to a quick, slow stop here, though, towards the end. That was an incredible job by those pilots.
Wow, unbelievable. And we have a passenger who was on that plane who will be out here in a minute. Andy Warren is here, and he'll talk to us about. Also on the show today, Nicollette Sheridan from Desperate Housewives is here. Premieres Sunday night at 9 o'clock on ABC. I'm getting ready to walk out here. She's doing cartwheels through the hallway. She's just, seriously. And from the new Fox TV show Killer Instinct and the movie Roll Bounce, Shai McBride is here. Very funny guy. Both the show and the movie premiere today. And it's his birthday also, so he's here. And I don't know if you watched Rockstar NXS like I did. I loved it. I loved the show, and there were so many people. Jordis I thought was great, and Susie was great, and I had a feeling it was going to get down to the final three, Marty, Mig, and JD. Did you feel it was going to be those three? Yeah. And if you didn't see when it was down to Marty and JD, this is him finding out he was going to be the lead singer.
You are the rock star.
I don't know if you could hear them when you were in the experience there when they were doing sound check, but they sounded great. They sound so good, and I'm really excited for them. So, and as we speak right now, Hurricane Rita is on its way to Texas, and it's just, these people are going through so much, and they're telling everybody to get out of Galveston. And what they're doing, which I love, is they're letting people take their pets on buses and letting people take their pets to the shelters. Because, you know, a lot of people, and I gotta say, I might have been one of those people, did not want to leave their pets behind. A lot of people, you know, stayed because of their pets. And so it's a wonderful thing that they're saying, so get out, get your pets and leave. Get out of there. If you're watching me right now, say this, go. You know, this is interesting. We found this, New York Magazine, they did this feature in here where they interviewed a bunch of people about the new television season. They asked somebody who knows television very well. He's a guy he's like a cable guy. And so who doesn't know television more than a guy that installs cable? And so they asked him what he's looking forward to watching. His name is Vinnie and he said he wants to watch, I don't know if you can see it, he says CSI, Law and Order, and Desperate Housewives, and of course, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Of course. I love that. But, you know, he almost didn't say it. He was like a given, but then, and of course, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. And that really is a big compliment, because cable guys, they install cable. There's more than 500 channels. You figure there's at least 12 shows on each channel. That's at least, there's a lot of channels, shows. And so, you know, when somebody like that gives us our props, I'm calling him. Where am I calling? Where is he? New York. We told him to stay home between the hours of 11 and 4, so hopefully. Hey, Vinnie?
Yes?
Vinnie, this is Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Vinnie. How you doing?
I'm doing great now.
What are you doing at home? Oh, it's later there, so you're finished working for the day, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. I wanted to call and say thank you very much. And first of all, how did they, out of all the cable guys and cable girls, I don't want to be sexist, how did you end up in New York Magazine?
They said there was a short list of people that they wanted to choose from, and my name kind of floated up to the top.
Wow. Well, I'm sure grateful for that. I love that you mentioned us in there. Who's your favorite Desperate Housewife, by the way?
Oh, all of them.
You're not going to be picky, just any of them.
I would take any one of them
All right,
as a Desperate Housewife.
Nicollette Sheridan is on the show today. I'll ask her how she feels about cable guys.
Ooh. If she has a problem with her cable, I'll gladly come over and fix it.
Yeah. I'll mention that to her, Vinnie.
Please do. Please do.
Is there a way that we could have an Ellen channel, just my entire own channel, Vinnie?
Is it possible? Sure.
Can you do that? Can you hook that up for me and just have an Ellen channel?
Believe it or not, I have the capability of doing that.
All right. Well, if you do that, we're going to check in with you, all right?
If I do that, I'll have to look for another job, though.
That's all right. I'll give you plenty of jobs if you get me my own station.
Okay.
You work for me. All right, Vinnie. Well, thanks very much for mentioning our show. We appreciate it, all right?
Hey, Ellen, I got to tell you, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, you're...
I'm a big, big fan, and I appreciate everything you're doing for those poor people down in New Orleans.
Oh, thanks so much, Vinnie. Well, your sleep will stay sound. Take care, Vinnie.
Thanks. You keep up the good work.
Thank you. You too.
I'm going to love watching you further down the road. Stay on TV. I love you.
All right, bye. I'll stay on TV. All right.
Okay.
Bye. You go stay
Bye.
on TV. I love you. All right. JetBlue passenger Andy Warren is going to be here when we come back. We'll be right back. 2 days ago, America was glued to their television sets as they watched JetBlue Flight 292 make an amazing emergency landing after a nerve-wracking 3 hours. Here with us today is one of the passengers who was on that plane from Calabasas, California. Please welcome Andy Warren. Andy. All right, so you're flying. You're reading or just kind of in the how long into it did you realize? How did you find out something was wrong?
I do a lot of traveling, Ellen. It was about a half hour into the flight, the pilot came on and said that they're having some landing gear problems, which didn't really surprise me. I mean, there's a lot of flights that I take that get diverted back to where we started from. So that didn't really concern me much. It was about a half hour later, about an hour into the flight, when the pilot said we're going to do a flyby at Long Beach, because they wanted to do a visual to make sure that the landing gear is in fact as wrong as they're concerned it might be.
Could you see people starting to panic?
I couldn't tell you how impressed I was with the pilot and his tone, how reassuring he was. He came on with a great tone about, look, we have an issue here. We practice for these things. We're well equipped to handle it. It was kind of surreal, actually, because you're watching the TV screen and you see this plane circling around and you hear the commentators. And in the back of your mind, you kind of think, wow, the people on that plane are kind of screwed. And then you realize, I'm on this plane.
Right. Yeah.
So it was kind of this weird moment of those poor people, but I'm one of those poor people.
Yeah.
But
were you scared? I mean, did you try to call your wife, Tracy, right? Did you try to call?
I did. I couldn't get any reception. I couldn't get any reception, but it was. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
but it was just a lot. It was a for me it was. You know, it's almost in hindsight, if you can imagine this. I'd say it's almost like a blessing to be able to go through something like that, go through the experience of thinking about your life, thinking about, you know, do I have the right work-life balance? You know, do I spend enough time at home? Do I get home early enough? You go through a lot of those thoughts.
Right? You
I do
have
three little kids.
So you're thinking about your kids.
You know, I wasn't morbid, but you just go through the thoughts of, you know, if this doesn't play out right, you know, I hope I've done everything right. And so now that I've had a chance to get out of that situation correctly, I like to think I'll do a few things differently, maybe, and a little better.
And now, were you watching with your kids?
I was. NBC called me, and I was kind of negotiating about getting my kids into another room. But then in the other sense, I thought, you know, they should probably be watching this. And by the way, their names are Caroline, Drew, and Lily. They will kill me for not mentioning them on TV.
Okay.
But in a way, hello. In a way, I almost didn't want the plane to land because I was just dreading what would happen upon impact. So I was almost reassured to see the plane in the sky flying around. I knew that Andy was still alive and well, and I was just terrified about what would happen ultimately. But thank goodness that pilot came through for us, and
Yeah, what an incredible, I mean, you were all bracing for a crash landing, right?
Yes, we were.
And what is that? You're kind of like lean forward? Everybody's lean forward?
Right. Everyone is kind of in that mode of getting ready. Actually, I was looking up quite often to kind of see what was going on. And just to look out the window, and because they kept saying that in the event of it not working out well, we'll certainly open the doors and be careful which door you go to depending on what the accident is. So I was looking around to see what was going on. But when that plane touched down and that, there's that kind of very quiet, prayer and some crying and all, but when that plane stopped and that eruption of energy and tension release was just terrific.
I bet.
It really
I mean, I
was.
think everybody felt that when they saw it, because it really, I mean, I just kept thinking about what people on that plane were going through up there, just waiting and watching it happen. So how do you thank the pilot? What an amazing guy.
Well, what was a great moment was after we had that release and everyone was kind of hugging and had such jubilation, he came out for a moment just to kind of wave and say thank you. And we all just burst into massive applause and standing ovation. And we all obviously owe him so much. And we all celebrate a kicker making a field goal and people doing things in sports. But what this guy did, saving our lives and delivering in that way, was just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you were calm and everybody was calm, and we're happy that you're okay and that it turned out okay. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. Nicollette Sheridan will be here after this. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Tony, once in a while during commercial break, I look over and Tony is just jamming all by himself on that music. I just love it. All right. Our next guest stars is Edie Britt, the vixen of Wisteria Lane on Desperate Housewives. Here's a sneak peek from the upcoming season. Please welcome back Nicollette Sheridan. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm a little winded.
Really?
Did you see how big my butt looked when I turned around from the car? Oi!
I don't think anybody
not
thought
good.
that. No, I don't think anybody thought your butt looked big.
Okay, well, thanks.
How do you have that kind of energy? What's going on with you?
Well,
You're out, I mean, seriously, in the hallways doing cartwheels before the show. Nicolette, you okay?
yeah. Yeah, how do I have this kind of energy? Well, I heard you needed some help. I thought maybe we were doing long jump, hurdles, something. You wanted to do something energetic and fun. So I
Right.
was trying to come up with something.
Well, maybe you can teach me a cartwheel later, because I don't know how to do one.
Okay, well, I just did one for the first time in 15 years.
All right. It looked like it was a good one.
Thank you.
Now, do you have this energy because you're no longer on the show, because you've been killed or something? Why? Did you?
Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? The press is all saying that I want my own show because Desperate Housewives isn't big enough for me.
Is that what they're saying?
What is
I
up
didn't
with
hear
that? I know, isn't that crazy?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because how do you beat number one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hadn't heard that.
It's coming. It's coming to a rag near you.
Yeah, I know. I try not to read the rags.
Yes, so do I.
You looked beautiful. This is me backstage with you at the Emmys the other night. We ran into each other right after. What were you doing? You just presented or
I
something
don't know.
like
Let me
that?
see how beautiful you look.
No,
Oh,
you
look at you.
All right. So, and then, what's going on? Here's most of you. Where's Terry Hatcher in this photo?
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Are you sure she's not? Oh, she's not there.
No, I'm
I think
pretty
she
sure.
was drinking backstage.
Was she?
Yeah. And I was supposed to be drinking with her. I was a little delayed because Felicity wanted some group support.
Uh-huh.
So we all went with her. I was like, no, this is your moment. It's your Emmy. Go. She's like, no, come with me, please. Okay.
That was a sweet speech, wasn't it?
Oh,
I loved it. It
yes.
was really sweet. Now, and you and Marcia just did a 7-Up.
We did.
A commercial?
We did.
And is it running yet? I just saw it
It
today.
is.
Take a look at this if you haven't seen it yet.
New 7-Up Plus with calcium. With real fruit juice, 25% of your daily calcium, and less than 25 calories in every bottle. It's one thing strong women everywhere can't get enough of.
isn't it great living in a fantasy world? I mean, as if she would get the guy.
Wait, let's see those muscles again. Those were huge.
Why, thank you, Ellen.
They really. What are you?
I haven't done anything, are they?
You don't work out?
On occasion. I go, why am I doing this? You're embarrassing me and I'm going for it. Okay, one more time.
It's so funny too to see that because did you originally audition or they wanted you to read for Bree?
They did, but I just couldn't imagine playing this neurotic, messed up, crazy human being for 7 years. You know? I think it's rubbing off on her, you know? It's frightening playing a character like that.
Well, I think it worked out well. I think whatever,
Yeah.
you know, however it happened.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to teach me how to do a cartwheel after this.
Sure.
I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to try it, but I'm going to watch you do one. We'll be right back right after this.
All right.
We're back with Nicollette Sheridan, star of Desperate Housewives. This product line, the first time you were on, it's called New Glow.
I gave you a gift.
You gave me this, and I am now hooked. It's all I use for skincare. It's the best.
And can I say you are looking marvelous?
Oh, thank you, darling. But it's really, it's the greatest stuff, and thank you so much for turning me on to it. And I think everybody in the audience is getting on.
To look really, really young really quickly, all right?
Yeah. It really is great. Just quickly, because I really want you to do the cartwheel. It's very impressive, but...
Vinnie.
Yeah, Vinnie. Let's talk about Vinnie.
Vinnie. Love Vinnie. Need to talk to Vinnie. I need help with my cable.
All right.
I've got to get TiVo. I don't have TiVo.
I can't believe you don't have TiVo.
I know, it's embarrassing.
How can you not have TiVo?
I don't know, and I don't have a flat screen. I need to get a good deal on some Panasonic flat screens for the house. I need this guy. I need Vinnie. When we go back,
I don't know if Vinnie can get you a Panasonic flat screen.
A deal, maybe. He knows somebody.
Well, he doesn't.
He's connected. You heard. He's got people high up in the cable company. I heard it.
All right.
Did you
Well,
hear it?
he did say he'd help you in any way he could. So,
There we go.
Vinnie, she needs a flat screen and she needs a TiVo. I think we can give you a
Vinnie's got
TiVo.
his hands
I can't
full.
believe you don't have a TiVo.
I know, it's really
All right.
embarrassing.
All right.
Cartwheels.
Now, you used to be a gymnast. Is that right?
I did. Ballet and gymnastics
All
is
right.
what I grew up doing.
Right. Well, that makes sense. Because I would. It's very impressive. All right. So we got you a mat from backstage. Is that an okay mat for you to do?
Well, I think you'll need the mat, but I can do it. I could just do it on the floor. Come on.
Oh, I'll need more than a
All right,
mat.
Come on.
I'll need a doctor.
All right, Ellen!
Where are you going?
Okay, are you starting from up there?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just
No.
checking.
I'm not. Am I starting from up here? No.
All right, I'll just do one. Are you ready? Can I have a drum roll? Okay. Do you want me to spot you? All right, you got it. All right. Uh-oh. That was really good.
There.
All right, let's see
I
what
haven't
else.
done that. Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm not sure.
Now
but
what are
here
you gonna
goes. Have the paramedics nearby. Okay. Yeah. Your turn. Very good.
Housewives on Sunday at 9 on ABC. Shai McBride joins us after this. We'll be right back.
Okay, down.
It's just something we do during commercials around here. Exhausted. Our next guest has been quite busy. He has a new TV show called Killer Instinct and a new movie, Roll Bounce. Take a look. Please welcome Shai McBride.
I'm gonna party like it's my birthday too.
Yeah, you should. Life is good for you right now. You got
Life is
a lot
very
going on.
good, very good. I'm sorry I didn't get to do any cartwheels.
Oh well, during a commercial.
No. I'm so unfamiliar with the gym. I call it James. So yeah. So.
It's hilarious.
You know, I'm really happy. Aren't you guys happy about that crash? How it turned out?
Yeah.
But let me tell you one thing. The dude that was here from NBC, I know that's your husband. I'm glad he's safe. But let me tell you something. He was lying. When he was on that plane, he was going, Believe it, okay? And if anything like that ever happens, I don't want to see it on TV. If something is wrong with the plane, turn on The Simpsons, bring me a Belvedere. Yes.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, a lot of people did not want to see as it was landing. Mary, our executive producer, was just pacing in the hallway, did not want to look at it.
Yeah, man.
At all.
That pilot is the man.
Yeah, pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
So, Shai, you're looking very fly, by the way, Shai.
Thank you very much, my
Now,
dear.
let me ask you this, because this is amazing. You didn't start acting until you were 30, is that right?
I was 31, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you doing before that?
I was working at the phone company.
Doing what?
Customer service. So I know y'all all hate me,
Yeah,
you know, because...
yeah.
And, you know, let me tell you something about when you call the phone company, you know, they always say, hold on, let me go get your records. Like they got to go to a cave somewhere and a little elf will come out going, what records do you seek today, laddie? It's all garbage. It's right there in front of them. As soon as you call, your phone records come up. It's all baloney because we used to put people on hold for 20 minutes, you know, eat sandwiches, call our friends long distance. You know, we never really did any work. And that's why now when I get my phone bill, if it's $3,000, I just pay it, you know, because karma, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'll call and get somebody like me, you know, so.
Yeah, I always find that weird that people that are supposed to be dealing with people, it's customer service, are not happy to be dealing with people at all.
Oh no, we're the worst because when I was doing it, it was when AT&T and Bell split up, and all the calls I would get would be, I don't want no TNT on my bill. I just want Southern Bell, just like I always had, you know. But the phone bill is in English and it's numbers. I don't know why you can't understand it. We figure if you can't understand your phone bill, you deserve to be on hold for 20 minutes. You know?
First of all, the elf is Scottish. The people calling you are from the South.
Yeah.
You got a lot of accents going on.
Oh, I had a lot of stuff going on back then, yeah.
And you have no accent at all. Your parents are from the Caribbean, is that right?
Yeah, we're the first generation of my family to be born in the United States. My parents are from the Caribbean, and you know, they all believe it took them a long time to get used to me being an actor because if you're not a doctor or a lawyer or a minister or something, they figure you don't have a job. And then when they saw me, the first time I was on TV, I think it was on something like The Fresh Prince or something, and my uncle called me up and said, wait a minute, boy, I thought you was doing the Shakespeare. What is this garbage you doing, you know? And my parents were just completely unimpressed. When I got the John Larroquette show, I called my mother and said, Ma, I got a TV show. I'm gonna be on TV every week. I'm gonna be on the John Larroquette show. It's gonna be on NBC every week. And she was like, okay, I'll tell your father. When you coming home to clean out the basement, you know?
Now they get it though, right?
Well, you know, after I remodeled her kitchen, she was cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's when they start liking it.
yeah, exactly.
All right, so you've got a new show starting on the same day that your movie comes out, which is called, it's based on roller skating. The whole movie is roller skating. Do you skate?
Well, when I was a kid, I mean, we weren't that well off, so if we had steak, it'd be like one steak and everybody go for it, you know what I mean? So they bought me them cheap skates. That's where the word originated, with my skates, you know, with cheap skates. You could clip them on your gym shoes, and they had metal wheels, and the wheels wouldn't turn. You remember, don't act like I'm the only one that had them, okay? Because you weren't really skating, it was more like tap shoes, because the wheels would move, and you're on the sidewalk, and sparks is coming out the back, and people trying to light their cigarettes on the back of your skates and stuff. You know, I know I'm not the only one.
Well, I didn't hear that, but I heard that you actually didn't have a good pair of skates and that you didn't really learn, so we wanted to give you, for your birthday, a nice pair of skates. But since you haven't skated for a while, we want to be safe, so bring them on out. And
Good. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. That's so, oh my goodness. What you trying to say? I got big feet with this big gigantic, ah!
Come back and see us, won't you?
I will.
Thank you, Shai. Put them on. on.
Thank you. I'll
Killer
put 'em
Instinct debuts tonight on Fox. Roll Bounce opens in theaters everywhere. NXS performs after this. Don't go away. 10% of this weekend's gross of Roll Bounce, the movie that Shai was we were talking about, is going to go to hurricane relief, which is a wonderful thing that they're doing. I don't have a whole lot of time. Oh, who could that be?
Avon calling.
What? Avon?
Avon calling.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm Garth Warner with Avon Products, Ellen.
Hi, Garth. Hi, I need some blush. That's great.
Okay, great. I have some with me.
Okay, good.
Let me tell you why I'm here, Ellen. You
Please.
know, we're excited about the support of your hurricane relief efforts, and we at Avon Products have already donated $250,000 to the hurricane relief efforts and the victims that are affected in the Gulf. And we, on behalf of the Avon Foundation, would like to present you with this check.
Thank you
in the
so
amount
much.
of $100,000.
Garth, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I guess I'll put that in the ATM machine tomorrow. Right now, I've got to call winner number 4 of the Pepperidge Farm Watch and Win sweepstakes. First of all, I want you to say hello to winner number 3, Janice Langben from Lacey, Washington. I want to thank everybody who took the quiz on our website. A lot of you did really, really great jobs on the quiz. Some of you will be seeing in summer school. Here's the name of our 4th Watch and Whims winner. Congratulations to Liz LeClaire from Clackamas, Oregon. Clackamas? And I'm going to call her right now. Clackamas. Anybody been there? Clackamas, Oregon? Probably got bears there. She lives underwater.
Hello?
Hey, is Liz there?
This is her.
Liz, this is Ellen DeGeneres calling.
Shut up. Oh, my God.
You shut up.
It's really her and they're on the phone. Oh, my God. I'm totally crying right now.
Hey, congratulations, Liz. We're flying you to L.A. We're giving you...
Oh, my God. I have to put my daughter down.
Oh.
I'm going to drop her.
Oh, I thought you meant put her to sleep. I couldn't hold on that long.
No, I was feeding her, and I'm trying to hold her and the phone.
Don't drop your daughter. How old is she?
5 months.
Hello, baby. All right, well, we're going to see you at the show, and congratulations. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I want to thank Nicollette Sheridan, Shai McBride, NXS, JetBlue passenger Andy Warren, Monday, Jodie Foster, Nick Cannon, Trisha Yearwood, and 6-year-old dinosaur expert will be here. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.